what you are. Stilettos kicking vintage crystal off the bar. Category, bad bitch, I'm the bar.
Hello everyone and welcome to Steph's Creations. My name is Stephanie and your girl is going to see Beyonce. And we have to dress for the occasion. So your girl is going to show you how to make a summer Renaissance inspired corset from the Balmain Renaissance Couture collection. Stay tuned to see how you can make it too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you choose to recreate the look, all my supplies will be in the description down below. And don't forget to tag me in any pictures or videos that you do so your girl can fangirl over your creations too. Okay, let's get into the video. So we're going to start with this plain corset that I got off of Amazon, and we're going to make some structural changes to it. So I'm going to start off with seam ripping this front part, and we're going to remove these little brackets. And then we're going to do the same to the other side, and we're going to remove it too, and we're just going to, we don't need them, we're going to throw it away. But keep this part of the corset because you're going to need it to close it together. So we're going to pin it to one side of the back, and we're going to sew it to that side in the back. And don't sew it closed now, but just sew it to one side. We're going to seam rip the bottom bias of the corset, and we're going to do this so we can replace the boning. So the corset comes with plastic boning. I don't really like it, so I'm going to use some steel metal rod boning. Measure it out and then cut it. Be careful cutting it because it's hard to cut. And then you're going to clamp it at the top and push it back into the boning channels. And when you're done with that, you're going to sew the bias back to the bottom of the corset. So be careful when you are seam ripping it. When you're done with that, there's going to be an opening in the front. Put a steel boning channel in there and pin it, and then sew it closed together. Now you're going to sew close the whole corset together with a piece from the first part. And when I was done, I was left with this flap, so I just Gorilla Glued it closed together, and I laid a piece of saran wrap boxing over it for the night. And the next day, I just put the corset on a mannequin, and I spray painted it silver. If you get a silver corset, you do not have to do this step. And actually, I advise getting a silver corset. I was in a rush, in a hurry, so I didn't do my due diligence to find one. So y'all find a silver corset. Now it is decoration time, so we're going to take E6000 and we're going to put it all over the rim, the top rim of the corset. And that is for our rhinestone chains. We are going to lay them delicately, one at a time. And I did about 3 around the whole top perimeter of the corset. You can see it better here now. And when you're done laying them delicately around the corset, this is how it should look like. And this is just going to give us a little pizzazz for the whole thing. And now we're going to get to the body of the corset. We're going to put some E6000 there on it first. And then we're going to lay the rhinestone chains, just the top part of them, in the E6000. I lay about 4 to 5 rhinestone chain groups at a time, and I just move them to the side, the upper side, so that the gravity does not pull them down and like it doesn't glue to the corset. Pro tip, glue each end one at a time. So glue one end first, let that dry and sit, and then glue the other end on the other side of the corset once that one has fully dried. It should look like this for your first layer of rhinestone chains. And now we're going to move to the tinsel. I'm going to use this fabric glue to glue down the tinsel pieces. And you're going to want to cut the tinsel pieces ends like this so it's not blunt and it looks nicer. And then you're going to use the fabric glue to just kind of glue it down and smooth it in and glue it down. It is so hard to work with tinsel. Tinsel is a crazy like substance. It doesn't want to like heal to your superiority like and stay where you want it. So be patient with yourself and be patient with the material so we can get the look that we want. And remember to glue one end at a time. This makes it so easier. But the first layer of everything should look like this. This is a trust the process kind of project. So I know it looks crazy, but we're going to trust the process. Before the next layer, we're going to give our corset a little haircut, and we're going to cut all the excess tinsel pieces that didn't get glued down and they're making it look crazy. For the second layer, you're just going to fill it up anywhere you see gaps. This is very similar to the rhinestone corset dress that I made last year. So if you want to see that, go and click the button in the corner. And so after the second layer, it should look like this, more controlled. For the back, I'm going to lay a towel down so it can cushion the rhinestones in the front. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put a tape between the lacing and the rest of the corset. And I'm just going to lay glue down there for the corset. I'm not going to put any rhinestones on the back so it's not that heavy for the concert. But if you choose to put rhinestones on the back, definitely go and knock yourself out and make sure you tag me. And for the tinsel, we're going to cut it like this so it's not ugly and blunt. And then we're just going to lay it down gently into that glue. It is crazy material, so just be patient. And this is it all sped up. And put some more glue in there if you need it to be more smoothly on the back. And when you're done with that, it should look like this. And then we are going to again give our corset a little haircut. And we're going to remove the tape as we're giving it a little haircut because it did get glued down a little bit. Now we're going to E6000 the bottom bias, and we're going to lay down 3 rhinestone chains there so it can match the top of the corset. And then we're also going to do the same to the lacing part, or the channel before the lacing part on the corset. And this is so our corset can look so totally unified and bedazzled and summer renaissance magnifique. And when you're done with all of that, you have completed the whole corset. You do this, definitely tag me in it. I want to see, and I cannot wait for the whole concert. Okay, there you have it. And now you know how to make your own Summer Renaissance inspired corset. And don't forget to tag me in any videos or pictures so I can fangirl with you guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.